Make that game appear, yeah.
Expect nothing less from the Stond Regex. But you know, I will say one thing though. So yeah, now that that PC is going to be a thing, I've been talking with people about there's going to be so much more fucking content coming your way. I'm going to start a call-in show. I'm going to do more late night streams. I'm going to do more commentaries and shit. I'm going to do a ton of fucking shit. There's going to be a lot of content. I have like 7 different fucking ideas for series that we can have on this channel. Probably not going to do all of them. You know, I'd like to do, like I said, those call-in shows is a good idea I had. I'd like to do like an entire like mini series like on this channel, like talking about video game concept art, because I feel like there's so many interesting things to be said about like video game concept art, because there's so much shit that didn't make into games. There's so much speculation you can have about what things could have been, or just interesting observations you can make about things that, you know, could have been, like maybe in an alternate universe a lot of this shit that was scrapped actually made it into the game. And you know, I find that shit very interesting and
Oh,
compelling.
I do
So
too, dude. I love. In fact, see, my thing though with speculating about shit that was removed from games and shit that might have ended up in, dude, is I always want to play it. I always like get really fucking like
me
bummed
too.
out because I'm
Me
like,
too.
fuck, dude. And that's why I love it when like modders create something. Like for example, if someone created a mod of this game, Super Mario 64 running in this engine, I would fucking jizz. I would jizz myself. Okay, but before I go any further, is there there's no new game plus option, is there?
If there is one, then it's like incredibly fucking minute. Like it's not even like, and, you know, I find it funny because even though I am a big fan of this game, Super Mario Galaxy had a better fucking ending, you know, completion goal, because at least you got fucking Luigi at the end of it. Like it would have
Yeah.
been so easy for them to just put Luigi in the end. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I feel like the game does a lot right, but I feel like unlocking Luigi at the end of a 3D Mario game is just kind of like something that they should just do with every 3D Mario game at this point. Because, you know, remember the Super Mario 64 rumors? I mean, I wasn't around because I grew up with the DS game, but you know, I always heard on the internet people who grew up with those fucking rumors about, oh man, you know, is Luigi actually in Super Mario 64? Of course he wasn't
Yeah.
until the fucking remake. But I don't know. I feel like that's just kind of like an
Dude,
iconic part of Mario history.
well, that remake was actually my first exposure to Super Mario 64, and then I went. Well, no, I think I'd heard of the original. I might have fucked around with it on an emulator, but my first time actually playing through the game was, yeah, the DS version.
Okay, so it's not like the definitive version, but
It is to
it is a
me.
pretty good fucking.
It is to me, dude.
Well,
I love it.
that's my point though, that you can't call it definitive, because like there are some things that are better about the 64 version than the DS. It's not
Right.
may, but it comes mostly down to controls, right? That's the big thing, is the fact that even if you play Super Mario 64 DS on a
Well, dude.
3DS, which is good, by the way, it's actually a really enjoyable experience. It's still not the same because the game wasn't programmed to respond to like a circle pad. You know what I mean? So I want to thank Hyun because he donated like a big chunk of money. Like a few people came through and donated me a decent chunk of money so that I could get like additive up, like up to this goal. Like thanks to him and some other people, I was able to like exceed my goal. And it's funny, Jay, because I was just talking to you about this I think like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, I don't know if this is gonna happen. I just don't know if this is gonna fucking happen. But it did, and it took a while, and I never thought it would fucking happen in a million years. I think I've even been talking about this shit before I even met you, Jay. Like this has been something that I've wanted, like probably since I've started Underhaven. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, I feel you because I was right there, and dude, it was honestly a fucking fluke that I somehow managed to raise enough money to build not only a fucking streaming PC, but one that costs about $1,000 and is pretty damn fucking good. It's not only it's a fucking really good gaming PC. But no, if you guys can't donate, we fucking feel you. Trust me. Okay, we've been at that place. You know, I think both of us are at that place from time to time where it's like, yeah, dude, we'd like to help out certain people as well, but we don't just don't have those finances. One of the things that we also appreciate even more is when you guys share. You know, you guys can't like a lot of you. We know you can't fucking support us with money, but you guys share our shit, and we appreciate that just as much.
Definitely. I appreciate that. Like likes and shares and all that shit. I feel like there's too many people on YouTube who only talk about the people who support them financially while they like sit on like thousands of views a day, and they just
Yeah.
get numb to the fact that it's like, oh, people are actually investing their time, and time is something that like I feel like is undervalued by a lot of people. Like to me, it means a lot that people could be watching anything right now, and some people just choose to watch what we're doing instead. Watch our recordings, just two fucking rejects rambling on in front of a fucking video game, just having a fun time, and that gives me hope. And I appreciate everybody who chills out and watches. Like that's awesome. I don't know what else to say, but that's fucking amazing.
There's a whole lot of fucking shit in store, and we can't wait to fucking experience that shit, dude. It'll only be better once Underhaven is actually a real place, dude.
Which is gonna happen, by the way. Underhaven will become a real place.
That would actually be cool. I mean, I've been watching a lot of it wouldn't be the first channel to do something like that, and it would, but there aren't many. There aren't fucking many. What there's like, oh, like here's like an online community where you can actually go fucking hang out with people in real life. The closest thing I can think of is the ACA, the fuck, if you guys have ever watched the Atheist Experience with Matt Dillahunty, they've got the atheist community of Austin where you can like go and watch the fucking shows being filmed live, and you
Wow.
can yeah, they've got like the library where they've got like the what's it called, the free thought library where you,
That really is like the long term goal of this shit, man. I
yeah,
really
dude.
do want to like make a physical impact on the
It
world,
would be
like in
dope,
that
dude, because you know
respect.
what? They're always talking about how that place is such a great community, and one of the things they're always saying is, you know what? If there's no fucking atheist or secular community in your area where people can fucking get together and, then make one of your own, you know? So I was watching that today, and I was thinking, I was like, you know what? Underhaven could be a real place, and we could do something similar.
We could, man. We totally fucking could. But speaking of that, well, after I finish this bowl, I want to thank someone in the audience that I already thanked, but for a different reason. Yeah, there are fucking people I can't stand on YouTube. Like I don't know. I guess I kind of like change back and forth in my opinion on this guy, but I generally don't like that guy, the quartering. But people were raking him over the coals for making something like clearly a fucking joke on Twitter at the expense of what I believe was an ultra right wing dude. So like normally something that a lot of these people who really don't like him, I think would laugh at if it came from somebody else. And that's really what I don't like is
Yeah.
when someone hears a joke that they would probably like if they heard it from somebody that they agreed with, but because it's someone they don't like, they find it reprehensible. Like
That fucking tribalism of like, oh, like I don't like this person, so I'm gonna fucking everything they say is terrible. But like, I find it interesting because people have weird lines when it comes to that tribalism. Um, I was talking about with Chess about this last night because she posted a tweet about Hillary Clinton because the hashtag I'm still with her was trending for some fucking bullshit benign fucking reason. Yeah, I know. And she's like, she's an evil lying fucking cunt, you know? She's fucking pure evil.
yeah,
Like
you are
what?
what you eat, man.
Yeah, and that tweet, by the way, blew the fuck up last night. I think it's gotten close to, or maybe over at this point, like 500 likes and a bunch of retweets. However, a lot of those people have been Trump supporters. They'll go against anything you say, okay, as long as you're like a symbol to them. Like if you're Donald Trump, yeah, they'll go against anything you say. But if you're on the other team and you say something that suits their narrative and that simultaneously trashes someone that is on the other side that is a symbol that they hate, then it's like, oh yeah, they're all on your side now and they're ready to defend you. Especially from, and there were even people defending her from like, the vote blue no matter who and the Biden supporters that descended down, and then Trump supporters being like, nah, I agree and shit like that. It's like, it's really interesting the way people's tribalism works because it's not absolute. People love it when their biases are confirmed. So if their opposition is confirming their biases, then they'll be like, "Oh fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. No. I usually disagree with this person, but now I agree with them because it can fucking drive my point home."